Welcome back to Boy Talk. We're doing about Barb.
What that means is we're reading more My Immortal. Yep. Chapter 12.
Chapter 12, you muggle bitches. We're back.
Author's note. Stop fa-ing, okay? Hagrid is a pedo too.
What?
A lot of people in American schools are licked at. I wanted to address that issue.
That is actually kind of true. Every single school I've went to has had that situation happen.
Yeah. But also, takes place in Hogwarts, so...
We're addressing a topical issue, and she's trying her best.
How do you know, Snap, you ain't Christian? Plus, Hagrid isn't really in love with Ebony. That was Cedric, okay?
Really?
That was Cedric.
Oh, the plot thickens. Okay, continue.
I was about to slit my wrists again with the silver knife that Draco had given me in case anything happened to him. He told me to use it valiantly against an enemy, but I knew that we must both go together. No! I thought it was Hagrid, but it was Vampire. He starts to scream. OMFG, no! My scar hurts!
Scar's back?
And then his eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites.
And blues. I
stopped. How did you know? I saw it! And my scar turned back into the lightning bolt. No! I ran up closer.
What did he see?
I don't...
Well, I guess we'll find out. Keep going.
I thought you didn't have a scar anymore, I shouted. I do, but Diabolo...
Say Diabolo. Say it. Use Diabolo.
I did, but...
Say Diabolo.
I'm trying so hard. I did. Oh no, I do, but Diabolo...
We'll be right back. Technical difficulties.
I do, but Diabolo changed it into a pentagram for me, and I always cover it up with foundation, he said back. Anyway, my scar hurt, and it turned back into the lightning bolt. Save me! Then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. Voldemort has him bondage! I love that line, too. I love every
Classic
line
Voldemort.
Voldemort. Anyway, I was in the school nurse's office now, recovering from my slit wrists.
I was in there now. Okay.
Snap and Lupin and Hagrid were there too. They were going to St. Mango's.
What?
They were going to St. Mango's after they recovered, because they were pedophiles.
Okay.
And you can't have those fucking pervs teaching in a school with lots of hot girls.
Okay.
Dumbledore had constipated the Cydio camera they took of me naked. I put my middle finger at them.
Good. This is a hero.
Anyway, Hagrid came into my hospital bed, holding a bouquet of pink roses. N.O.B., I need to tell you something.
Why did Hagrid have to be a pedo? I don't like that.
Why did they have to do Hagrid dirty like this?
God, if J.K. Rowling didn't do Hagrid dirty enough, this has to be the ultimate nail in the coffin.
N.O.B., I need to tell you something, he said in a V-serious voice, giving me the roses. Fuck off, I told him. You know I fucking hate the color pink anyway, and I don't like fucked up preps like you, I snapped. Hagrid had been mean to me before for being gothic. Isn't Hagrid in her band, though?
Yeah, and that's why it's a plot twist.
That's true. No, N.O.B. No, N.O.B., Hagrid says. Those are not roses. What, are they goths too, you poser prep? I asked, because I was angry that he had brought me pink roses. I saved your life, he yelled angrily. No, you didn't, I replied. I just want to point out I replied was in the quotation marks.
Okay.
You saved me from getting a Paris Hilton pee video made from your shower scene and being wooed by Snap and Lupin, who masturbated, see, is dat spelled wrong, to it, he added silently. Whatever, I yelled angrily. He pointed his wand at the pink roses. These are... Hagrid's got something stuck in his throat.
Hagrid died.
These aren't roses! He suddenly looked at them with an evil look in his eye and muttered, well, if you wanted honesty, that's all you had to say! That's not a spell.
If you wanted honesty, that's all you had to say.
That's not a spell. That's an MCR song, I corrected him wisely. I know. I was just warming up my vocal cords.
Emmett, are you gonna sing?
No. Then he screamed. Oh man, I don't understand this tribute. I'm not a cool gothic MCR fan.
Can I read it for you?
Are you a cool gothic MCR fan?
No. What's going on? Are we singing?
No.
Oh,
okay. I don't think so.
Well, if we were, then I'd be taking over.
Do you want to take over?
Well, let's take over when the thing starts. Where are we?
He screamed, then that.
No, you're good. You can keep reading.
Okay.
Let's cut all that out.
No, we're leaving that in. I gotta do my Hagrid voice.
Of course.
Petrus Brango I butchered that, but it's okay. For all you cool gothic MCR fans out, there, that is a tribute. Especially for Raven. I love you, girl. Imonoto Okayo.
Yep.
And then...
That's Hagrid.
And then the roses turned into a huge black flame floating in the middle of the air. And it was black. Now I knew he wasn't a prep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I believe you. Now WTF is Draco.
Isn't he still a pedophile?
Hagrid rolled his eyes. I looked into the balls of flame, but I could see nothing. You see, Enoby, Dumbledore said, watching the two of us watching the flame. To see what is in the flames. Haha, you reviewers flames, get it? You must find yourself first, Kay?
You are into it.
I love this story. I have found myself, okay, you mean old man? Hagrid yelled. Dumbledore looked shocked. I guess he didn't have a headache, or else he would have said something back. Hagrid stormed off back into his bed. You're a liar, Prof. Dumbledore!
What is happening?
Anyway, when I got better, I went upstairs and put on a black leather mini dress that was all ripped on the ends with lace on it. There was some corset stuff on the front. Then I put on black fishnets and black high-heeled boots with pictures of Billy Joe Armstrong on them.
Yes, give me.
I want those boots too.
I would dress like Ebony.
I put my hair all out around me so I looked like Samara from The Ring. If you don't know who she is, you're a prep, so fuck off.
I know who that is. I'm not a prep.
Not a prep. And I put on blood red lipstick, black eyeliner, and black lip gloss over her blood red lipstick. So it's got a cool effect. You look kawaii, girl, Bloody Mary said.
Wouldn't you want to look kawaii? That's scary in Japanese.
Fangs. Get it? You do too. Oh. Fangs, you do too. I said sadly too, but I was still upset. I slit both of my wrists, feeling totally depressed, and I sucked all the blood.
That's not what depressed people don't do, I don't think.
Oh man. I cried again in my bathroom and put the shades on so Snap and Lupin couldn't spy on me this time. I went to some classes. Vampire was in the hair of magic creatures. He looked all depressed because Draco... Sorry, I'm too used to the last misspelling where it was Draco. Because Draco had disappeared, and he had used to be in love with Draco. He was sucking some blood from a Hufflepuff.
Cedric.
Cedric, no.
My boy!
Hi, he said in a... he said...
He's so calm.
Hi, he said in a depressed way. Hi, back. I said in an equally said way. We both looked at each other for some time. Harry had beautiful red gothic eyes, so much like Draco's. Then...
It's a long chapter.
We jumped on each other and started screwing each other.
Oh, God.
Stop it now, you horny simpletons! Shouted Professor McGoggle, who was watching us, and so was everyone else.
Professor McGoggle.
Professor McGoggle! You know? Her famous line, stop it now, you horny simpletons. Vampire, you fucker, I said, slapping him. Stop trying to screw me! You know I loved Draco! I shouted and then ran away angrily. Just then, he started to scream, OMFG, no! My scar hurts!
Get out of it again.
And then his eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. No! I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore, I shouted.
I'm lounging now.
I do, but Diabolo changed it into a pentagram for me, and I always cover it up with foundation, he said back.
Didn't we just do this part?
Yes, okay. And we're doing it again.
Gotcha.
Anyway, my scar hurt, and then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. Voldemort has him bondage!
Again!
Special thanks to Raven, my Gothic's blood sister. WTF, you're supposed to writ dis. Hey Raven, do you know where my sweater eye?
Am I in now?
Yeah. It's your turn.
Thanks.
Oh, wow.
Chapter 13. I get a really short one again. You get... I guess I get a pretty long one at the end there. Okay, chapter 13. Author's note. Raven, thanks for gelping me again. I'm sorry I talk your posture of Gerard, but that guy is such a fucking sex bomb. Preps stop flaminging.
Flaminging?
Vampire and I ran up the stairs looking for Dumbledore. We were so scared. Dumbledore, we both yelled. Dumbledore, come here! Come there! Dumbledore came there. That's what it says, and I keep goofing it.
You keep saying it correctly.
Yeah, Dumbledore came there. What is it that you want to know? I can't read. What is it that you want now, you despicable snobs? He asked angrily. Voldemort has Draco, we shouted at the same time. He laughed in an evil voice. No, don't! We need to save Draco, we begged. No, he said meanly. I don't give a darn what Voldemort does to Draco. Not after how much you misbehaved in school. He misbehaved in school, especially with you, Ebony, he said while he frowned looking at me. Besides, I never liked him that much anyway. Then he walked away. Vampire started crying. My Draco, he moaned. Author's note. Don't you think gay guys are like so hot? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, babe.
Ugh.
It's okay, I tried to tell him, but that didn't stop him. He started to cry tears of blood. Then he had a brainstorm. I had an idea, he exclaimed. What? I asked him. You'll see, he said. He took out his wand and did a spell. Then suddenly we were in Voldemort's lair. We ran in with our wands out just as we heard a croon voice say, Alla Cadavra! It was Voldemort!
Alla Cadavra!
Oh my god, this is a horrible reading position. I gotta sit up.
Chapter 14. Author's note. Fuck off, preps! Okay? Raven, thanks for helping me again. I'm sorry I couldn't update. Why is she writing it in a way that makes me sound Scottish?
I couldn't update.
I'm sorry I couldn't update, but I was depressed and had to go to the hospital 'cause I slit my wrists. P.S. I'm not updating till you give me 10 God reviews. Warning, some of this chapter is extremely scray. Viewer excretion advised.
Thanks, babe.
Viewer excretion!
Okay, viewer excretion.
Viewer excretion is advised. We ran to where Voldemort was. It turned out that Voldemort wasn't there. Instead, the fat guy who killed Cedric was. Draco was there crying tears of blood. Snaketail was torturing him. Vampire and I ran in front of Snaketail. "Rid my sight, you despicable preps!" he shouted as we started shooting him with the gun. He then suddenly looked at me and he fell down with a lovey-dovey look in his eyes. He said, "Oh, period," he said. "In this, he is 16 years old, so he's not a pedophile, okay?" "Huh?"
Ooh.
I asked. "Me too." N.O.B., I love you. Will you...
Talking! Who is this?
I don't know.
Snaketail? Is
Yeah.
that Wormtail?
Yeah, that's supposed to be Wormtail.
Okay, and he's 16 in this one.
Yeah, so
Okay,
he's not a
he's not a
pedophile.
pedophile. Gotcha.
But Lupin is.
Lupin, Snap, and
Hagrid.
And Hagrid, okay.
N.O.B., I love you. Will you have sex with me? Asked Snaketail. I started laughing crudely. What the fuck?
Is that what she said?
Yeah, that's what she
Okay.
said. You torture my BF and then you expect me to fuck you? God, you are so fucked up, you fucking bastard, I said angrily. Then I stabbed him in the heart. Blood poured out of it like a fountain. No! He screamed. He started screaming and running around. Then he fell down and died. I burst into tears sadly. Why? Snaketail, what art thou doing? Called Voldemort. What?
No.
What are you? No reading ahead. No
Yeah,
spoilers. Then he started coming. We could hear his high heels clacking to us. Voldemort is fashionable.
I can sense.
So we got on our broomsticks and we flew to Hogwarts. We went to my room. Vampire went away. There I started crying. "What's wrong, honey?" asked Draco, taking off his clothes so we could screw. He had a sex pack. Get it? 'Cause he's so sexy. And a really huge you-know-what and everything. "It's so unfair," I yielded. "Why can't I just be ugly or plain like the other girls here and Preps here, except for Bloody Mary, 'cause she's not ugly or anything." "Why would you want to be ugly? I don't like the Preps anyway. They're such fucking sluts," answered Draco. "Yeah, but everyone is in love with me. Like Snape and Lupin took a video of me naked. Hagrid says he's in love with me. Vampire likes me, and now even Snaketail is in love with me. I just want to be with you, okay, Draco? Why couldn't Satan have made me less beautiful?"
Me.
I shouted angrily. "And don't worry, N.O.B. isn't a snob or anything, but a lot of people have told her she's pretty. I'm good at too many things! Why can't I just be normal? It's a fucking curse!" I shouted, and then I ran away.
That was a very good performance, and the Oscar goes to Best Actor Award Emmett.
That's me. I get an award for my performance as, everyone.
As Ebony and Hagrid and Snaketail and such.
N.O.B., I love you. Will you have sex with me?
What the fuck? Chapter 15. Author's note. Stop flaming, okay? BTW, you suck. From now on, every time someone flames me, I'm gonna slit my wrists. Thanks to Raven for helping me. Ebony! Ebony! Shouted Draco sadly. No, please come back. But I was too mad. Whatever. Now you can go and have sex with Vampire, I shouted. I stormed into my room and closed my black door with my blood-red key. It had a picture of Marilyn Manson on it. He looked so sexy in a way that reminded me of Draco and Vampire. I started to cry and weep. I took a razor and started to slit my wrists. I drank the blood, all depressed. Then I looked at my black GC watch and noticed it was time to go to biology class.
Biology?
They're teaching at Hogwarts. Human biology.
Oh,
For vampire biology.
I see they've what's the word? They've expanded their curriculum.
Yeah, they've integrated. I put on a short, ripped black gothic dress that said anarchy on the front in blood-red letters and was all ripped in a spiky belt. Under that, I put on ripped black fishnets and boots that said Joel all over them with blood-red letters. I put my ebony black hair out. Anyway, I went downstairs feeling all sad and depressed as usual. I did some advanced biology work. I was turning a bloody pentagram into a black guitar. Suddenly, the guitar turned to Draco. Ennobie, I love you, he shouted sadly. I do not care what those fucker preps and posers think. You're the most beautiful girl in the world. Before I met you, I used to want to commit suicide all the time. Now I just want to fucking be with you. I fucking love you. Then he started to sing the Chronicles of Life and Death. We considered it our song now, because we fell in love when Joel was singing it. Right in front of the entire class. His singing voice was so amazing and gothic and sexy, like a cross between Gerard, Joel, Chester, Pierre, and Marilyn Manson. Author's note, don't you think those guys are so hot? If you do not know who they are, then get the fuck out of here.
Well, I guess I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Gerard Way, Joel Madden, Chester Bennington, Pierre Bouvier, and Marilyn Manson.
I know 3 of those people.
That would be My Chemical Romance, Good Charlotte, Linkin Park, Simple Plan, and Marilyn Manson.
Yeah, I gathered that.
Yeah.
They're the only people who are mentioned in this story.
Yeah. OMFG, I said after he was finished. Some fucking prep stared at us, but I just stuck up my middle fingers. That were covered in black nail polish and were entwined with Draco's now. At them. I love you, I said, and then we started to kiss just like Hilary Duff. I fucking hate that bitch. And CMM in a Cinderella story. I know that guy. Who's CMM?
You're a prep, so you gotta get the fuck out of here.
How dare you? I'm a poser. Then we went away holding hands. Lupin shouted at us, but he stopped because everyone was clapping by how sexy we looked together. Then I saw a poster saying that MCR would have a concert at Hogsmeade right then. We looked at each other, all shocked. And then we went together. There you go.
Thank you. Chapter 16. You know what? Shut up, okay? Prove to me your nut preps. Raven, you suck, you fucking bitch.
Okay.
Give me back my fucking sweet.
Okay.
You're
sweet.
That's what it says. You're subst to writ dis. Raven, WTF, you bitch, you're supposed to do this. BTW thanks to Brittany5655 for teching my Japanese.
Okay. Supposed to do this.
That's what it says. Look, that's what it says.
You're supposed to do this.
Stop making fun of me.
Ignore that.
That's nothing. So you didn't pay no attention to that. We ran happily to Hogsmeade. Then there we saw the stage where GC had played. We ran happily. MCR... Sorry.
Continue.
You sure you want me to do that?
Don't die.
MCR were there playing Helena. I was so fucking happy. Gerard looked even sexier than he did in the pictures. Even Draco thought so. I could totally see him getting an erection, but it didn't matter, because I knew that we were the only true ones for each other.
Us.
All one word. I was wearing a black leather mini dress and black leather platinum boots with red ripped fishnets. Draco was wearing a black baggy MCR t-shirt and black baggy pants. Anyway, we started moshing to Helena. Oh man, we Frenched. We ran up to the front of the band. We ran up to the front of the band to stage dive. Suddenly, Gerard pulled off his mask.
What? Where's this going?
So did the others. We gasped. It wasn't them at all. It was Voldemort and the Death Dealers.
Oh my god! The Death Dealers. You want to buy some death sticks?
That's my favorite band, Voldemort and the Death Dealers.
If we start a band, we're naming it that.
WTF, Draco, I'm not going to a concert with you, I shouted angrily. Not after what happened to me last time, ? Even if it's MCR and you know how much I lick them.
Oh.
What? 'Cause we, he gadgetted uncomfortably. 'Cause guys don't know how to talk about you-know-what. Mm. Yeah, 'cause I yielded in an angry voice. We won't do that again, Draco promised. This time, we're going with an escort.
It's like something I would write in 10 minutes. Like, you know how I write those. We can read those on this.
OMFG WTF / Are you giving into the mainstream? I asked. So I guess you're a prep or a Christina or what now? No! He muttered loudly. Are you becoming a prep or what? I shooted angrily. Enemy! Shut up. Enemy, I'm not. Please come with me. He fell down to his knees and started singing "The World is Black" by GC to me. I was flattened, because that's not even a single. He had memorized the lyrics just for me. Okay, then I guess I will have to, I said, and then we Frenched for a while and went up to my room. Bloody Mary was standing there. Hajimemashite, girl, she said happily. She specs Japanese. So do I. Dat men's, how do you do in Japanese?
Do you know how to say that? Did you say that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
Which, hajimemashite is a thing you say when you meet someone for the first time. I remember this when I had my weeb phase and I wanted to learn Japanese.
Okay, thanks to you for knowing the Japanese.
I know very little.
You'll be the one reading all the Japanese in there, because I'm gonna butcher it.
BTW, Willow, that fucking poser, got expelled. She failed all her classes and she skipped math. Author's note, Raven, you fucking suck. Fuck you.
Fair enough. I'm gonna start saying fangs, just so you know, whenever I say thank you. Fangs.
Valid. It serves that fucking bitch right, I laughed angrily. Well, anyway, we were felling all depressed. We watched some gothic movies like Das Nightmare Before Xmas. Maybe Willow will die too, I said.
Okay.
Kawaii. Bloody Mary shook her head energetically. Lethargically.
Yep.
That's what it says. Oh yeah, have a confession. After she got expelled, I murdered her, and then Lupin did it with her, cause he's a neck flack. Kawaii!
Oh, Lupin, you just can't get any worse, can ya? Keeps getting worse.
Kawaii, I commented happily.
Kawaii.
We talked to each other in silence for the rest of the movie. Oh hey, BTW. I'm going to a concert with Draco tonight in Hogsmeade with MCR. I need to wear, like, the hottest outfit ever. Bloody Mary nodded energetically. OMFG, totally, let's go shopping. In Hot Topic, right? I asked, already getting out my special Hot Topic loyalty card. No, my head snaped up.
Don't mention him.
What? My head spewing. I could not believe it. Bloody Mary, are you a prep? No, she laughed. I found some cool gothic stores near Hogwarts, that's all. Who told you about them? I asked. Sure, it would be Draco or Diabolo.
Diabolo
gets me every time.
What his name is.
Sure it would be Draco or Diabolo or Vampire. Don't even say that nom to me.
I'm naming my kid Diabolo.
Or me. Dumbledore, she said. Let me just call our Brahms. OMFFG, Dumbledore? Oh, OMFFG, Dumbledore? I asked quietly. Yeah, I saw the map for Hogsmeade on his desk, she told me. Come on, let's go. We were going in a few punk goth stores, especially for the concerts in Hogsmeade. The salesperson was OMG hotter than Gerard, except not, because that's impossible, and he gave me a few dresses. We only have these for the real goths. The real goths? Me and Bloody Mary asked. Yeah, you wouldn't believe how many posers there are in this town, man. Yesterday, Lupin and Snap tried to buy a gothic camera pouch. He shook his head. I didn't even know they had a camera. OMFG, no, they're gonna spy on me again, I cried, running out of the changing room wearing a long black dress with lots of red tulle coming out and a very low cut with a huge slit. Oh my Satan, you have to buy that outfit, the salesperson said. Yeah, it looks tautly hot, said Bloody Mary. You know what, I'm gonna give it to you free, 'cause you look really hot in that outfit. Hey, are you gonna be at the concert tonight, he asked. Yeah, I am, actually. Hey, by the BTW, my name's Ebondi Darkness Dementia Terra Way. What's yours? Tom Ridd, he said, and ran a hand through his black-dyed hair. Maybe I'll see you there tonight. Yeah, I don't think so, 'cause I'm going there with my BF Draco, you sick perv. I yelled angrily, but before he could beg me to go with him, Hagrid flew in on his black broom looking worried. OMFG!
Hagrid, no!
Hagrid's choking. OMFG, a Bondi, you ought get back into the castle now.
A Bondi.
That's what it says! I need a drink. Do you want to stop now?
Oh my god. Why do you always get the longest ones?
I don't know.
We'll keep reading.
Okay.
Where were we?
17. A Bondi.
There we go, I got it.
OMFG, a Bondi.
My poor boy. I like to think the long ones where he has to do the Hagrid voice.
And I have to read all that.
Yeah.
And I have to read all the descriptions for what everyone's wearing.
Yeah. Chapter 17. Author's note. I said stop filming the strio. If you're a prep, then do not read it. You can tell whether you're a prep or not by my quiz. It's on my homepage. If you're not, then you rock. If you are, then fuck off. Pizzwillow isn't rely a prep. Raven, please do this. I'll promise to give you back your poster. That made sense. Okay.
This is a completely different language.
Yeah. The Japanese was easier to read.
Yeah, it was.
Alright, so. Tom Riddle gave us some clothes and stuff for free. He said he would help us with makeup if he wanted, because he was really into fashion and stuff. He's bisexual.
Mm-hmm.
Hagrid kept shooting at us to come back to Hogwarts.
Hagrid kept shooting at us.
To come back to Hogwarts. WTF, Hagrid, I shouted angrily. Fuck off, you fucking bastard. Well, anyway, Willow came. Hagrid went away angrily. Hey, bitch, you look kawaii, she said. Yeah, but not as kawaii as you, I answered sadly, because Willow's really pretty and everything. She was wearing a short black corset thingy with blood red lace on it, and a black blood red miniskirt, leather fishnets, and black pointy boots.
Did she say a black blood red miniskirt?
Yes.
Oh.
That showed off how pale she was. She had a really nice body with big boobs and everything. She was thin enough to be anorexic.
Oh, that's not good.
So were you going to the concert with Draco? She asked. Yeah, I said happily. That's the first time I've ever been happy in this whole thing.
Yeah, that's the first time I've ever been happy.
I'm going with Diabolo, she answered happily. Well, anyway, Draco and Diabolo came. They were both looking extremely hot and sexy. And you could tell they were you could tell they thought we were ought too. Diabolo was wearing a black t-shirt that said 666 on it. He was wearing tons off makeup, just like Marilyn Manson. Draco was wearing black leather pants, a gothic black GC t-shirt, and black Vans he got from the Warp Tower.
The Warped Tower?
Bloody Mart was going to the concert with Dracula. Dracula used to be called Navel. But it turned out that he was kidnapped at birth and his real family were vampires. They died in a car crash. Navel converted to Satanism and he went goth. He was in Slytherin now. He was wearing a black warp t-shirt, black jeans and shoes, and black hair with red streaks in it. We call him Dracula now. Well, anyway...
Navel Schlongbottom is my favorite Harry Potter character.
Supposed to be Neville?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's supposed to be Neville.
Yeah, where was I? We call him Dracula now. Well, anyway, we all went to Draco's Black Mercy Benz. Get it? 'Cause we're gothic. And his dad Lucian gave him. We did pot, coke, and crack. Draco and I made out. We made fun of those stupid fucking preps. We soon got there. I gasped. Gerard was the sexiest guy ever. He looked even sexier than he did in pics. He had long raven black hair and piercing blue eyes. He was really skinny, and he had an amazing ethnic voice.
Ethnic?
We marched to Helena and some otter songs. Suddenly, Gerard pulled off his mask, so did all the other members. I gasped. It wasn't Gerard at all. It was an ugly, preppy man with no nose and red eyes. Everyone ran away, but me and Draco and I came. It was Voldemort and the Death Dealers. Did we already do this part?
Yes.
Am I rereading it?
We read that before. It's in there twice.
Okay. You moronic idiots! He shouted angstily. Enneby, I told you to kill vampire. Thou have failed, and now I shall kill thou and Draco. No, please, we begged sadly, but he took out his knife. Suddenly, a gothic old man flew in on a broomstick. He had long black hair and a long black beard. He was wearing a black robe that said Avril Lavigne on the back. He shot at a spell at Voldemort, and Voldemort ran away. It was Dumbledore!
Dumbledore!
Chapter 18. You want to read this and then we'll take a break? It's a pretty long one.
Why don't we save this one?
Well, it's not that long. Well, we can... Okay, we'll take a break.
Let me see how long it is. Oh, it's not that long. Okay, we'll read chapter 18.
One more chapter. We're reading chapter 18.
Chapter 18. Author's note. I said stop flamming! If you do, then you're a fucking prep. Thanks to Raven for the help and stuff. You rock. and you're not a prep. Thanks for my suitor. P.S. De Otter Essen Dumbledore swar is cause he trin to be gothic so der.
Thank you for that explanation, babe. I needed it. I was really concerned.
Me too.
It's from the movies, so.
It's from the movies. Yeah. I woke up the next day in my coffin.
There's ropes of Avril Lavigne. Yeah, mine does too.
Oh, I woke up the next day in my coffin. I walked out of it and put on some black eyeliner, black eyeshadow, bloodbed lipstick, and a black, really low-cut leather dress that was all ripped and striped so you could see my belly. I was wearing a skull belly ring with black and red diamonds inside it. The night before Draco and I went back to the skull, get it, skull, cause I'm gothic and I like death, Dumbledore chased Voldemort away. We flew there on our brooms. Mine was black and the broom stuff was blood red.
Broom stuff.
The broom stuff. There was lace all over it. Draco had a black MCR broom. Wow, this merchandise.
Yeah, they should start selling that now.
Yeah. We went back to our rooms and we had you-know-what to a Linkin Park song.
Oh.
Well, anyway, I went down the Great Hall. There, all the walls were painted black, and the tables were black too. But you would see that there was a pink paint underneath the black paint. Oh. But you would see that there was pink pant underneath... There was pink pants underneath the black pants.
Oh.
And there were pastors of poser bands everywhere, like Ashley Simpson and the Backstreet Boys.
Those are poser bands. Ashley Simpson is a poser band.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. WTF, I shouted, going to sit next to Bloody Mary and Willow. Bloody Mary was wearing a black leather mini with a Good Charlotte t-shirt, black fishnets, and black pointy boots. Willow was wearing a long gothic black dress with blood red writing that was all lacy and came up to your thighs, and black boots and fishnets. Vampire, Dracula, and Draco came. We started to talk about who was sexier, Mikey or Gerard Way or Billy Joe Armstrong. The boys joined in, because they were bi. Those guys are so fucking hot, Navel was saying as suddenly... What?
Navel. I can't take that name.
You couldn't get that Navel was Neville?
I could not. I was like, who is this?
Who's Navel?
I don't know who any of these characters are anymore.
All it took was me saying Schlongbottom and you got it.
I was like, oh, it's Neville.
Oh.
It's acting more like he has a big old schlongy navel.
You know, Navel Schlongbottom, the best character.
You mean Dracula?
Oh, sorry, Dracula. Well, I mean, the writer said Navel, so...
But they call him Dracula.
Yeah, so the writer did named him.
Continue.
Those guys are so fucking hot, Navel was saying, as suddenly a gothic old man with a black beard and everything came. He was the same one who had chased away Voldemort yesterday. He had normal tan skin, but he was wearing fight foundation. I can't read. He was wearing white foundation, and he had dyed, D-I-E-D, his hair, H-A-R-E, black.
It's funny because they spelled dyed in that other sense as D-Y-E-D before.
Yeah, that's great, isn't it? Dumbledore? We all gasped. WTF! I shouted angrily. I thought he was just wearing that to scare Voldemort.
Hello, everyone,
he said happily.
As you can see, I gave the room a makeover. What do you think about it?
Everyone from the poser table in Gryffindor started to cheer, while we goths just looked at each other, all disgusted. I'm
disgusted right now.
Shook our heads. We couldn't believe what a poser he was.
BTW, you can call me Albert.
He called us.
You can call me Albert.
Albert Dumbledore.
It's Albert Dumbledore, everybody.
Albert Dumbledore.
I'm just kidding. I'll expel you if you call me Albert.
He called as we left to our classes. What a fucking poser, Draco shouted angrily as we went into transformation. We were holding hands. Vampire looked really jealous. I could see him crying blood in a gothic way. Get it? way like Gerard. But I didn't say anything. I bet he's having a midlife crisis, Willow shouted.
He's like 117. That's midlife.
Willow shouted. I was so fucking angry. And that's it for chapter 18.
Let's take a break. Now that we're on another cliffhanger, catch us next time with chapter 19 of My Immortal, written by you-know-who.
You-know-who.
Voldemort and the Death Dealers.
Albert Dumbledore.
Voldemort, play us off. Doodly-doo-doo.